3-1. Beagle for CC.
And I appreciate that.
You know what I want? I want Black Eagle's classic MLB baseball announcer voice and SeaRaptor. Or not, sorry, the SeaRaptor.
We started the game.
Paired up.
Somewhere between the shores of France and England, this critical battlefield is the stage for a clash of enemy fleets. This idyllic setting will soon be shattered by the thunder of guns and flash of explosions, as only one fleet can be victorious. This is Sea of Fortune. Sea of Fortune is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 3 cap points running in a line from west to east. The A cap is on the extreme left, B is in the center, and C is on the far right. The A cap is surrounded by islands, but offers virtually no cover within the cap itself. The aforementioned islands provide plenty of places for friendly radar cruisers to conceal themselves, making aggressive destroyer plays into the cap early in the game very risky and frequently suicidal. A narrow passage past the picturesque castle links Cap A and Cap B in the center. There are only 4 ways in and out of the B cap, 1 in each cardinal direction, and no cover inside. The islands near the cap are commonly used as shelter by defending cruisers, who find themselves in turn the primary targets of enemy battleships. Cap C is possibly the easiest cap for destroyers to contest, but that doesn't make it any less dangerous. Wide open to the north and south with a connecting passage to Cap B to the west, ships caught on the cap by enemy radar have nowhere to hide and must vacate the cap or be destroyed. Control of Sea of Fortune can swing very quickly because of how close the capture points are to one another, and the narrow gap between A and B makes defending one cap from the other almost trivial. Teams that allow the action to shift from a north-south axis to an east-west one may find they have an uphill battle to climb. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Sea of Fortune. All right, welcome to Land of Fire. No changes that I can see on... Well, actually, no. William the Dank is back in Montana for 07. That seems to be the major change they've made to their lineup.
Yeah, I mean, that's his favorite ship, so...
He loves him some Montana, that's for sure. SCCC has looked like they've decided that the destroyerless composition was a bad idea themselves.
Well, they've changed up a lot here. So we've got Montana and Conqueror now. So we have a Conqueror again. We've got double Wooster and triple Henri, and then, yes, the gearing.
Guys, this is 3 straight matches in elimination play that I've seen a Conqueror. What is happening?
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. We saw it. The Conqueror threw me for a loop when we saw that one yesterday, and I've now seen the first twice, which completely baffled me with how many Henris we're seeing in the matches. Maybe Fuzzballs wanted to be able to reprint a ship in case he ends up in the same position he was last round.
Well, 07 going for an AC split here. Jones about to get detected on the bottom end of the B cap. There he is, spotted, driving off Mush's rocket planes with his AA. Shimakaze has swung wide with Wooster, Henri, and Montana backing him up. Henri Yamato backing up Jones's Grozavoy at A.
Over on the SCCC side of things, Frice is trying to smoke up Dan's legs right now. Sounds funny. And he's looking into C, and he's getting ready to back into C cap. Meanwhile, we've got Fuzzy, SFNL, and Agayan, who's now changed from Yamato to Montana, over on the A side of things, and now spotted.
Which cap has Frice elected to head towards, Zath? Where is he on the map?
He's over at C. He just smoked up Dan's legs. You wanted me to say it again, I guess.
Okay. I got it now. I wasn't looking at it on camera, so I missed it. Now, there's a lot of Shimakaze torps going into that smoke.
Yep, a lot of pressure right now on MF Jones. Shots out from the Montana, the Henri, and rocket planes. They're trying to just push him out of that cap early.
Well, it's working. He's down to half health already.
Cleared it merrily, but Wooster could get caught. Lieutenant
taking
Dan
at least 2 torps.
took it in the legs.
He will not be running anywhere anytime soon.
One more follow-up salvo still coming.
Yeah, how is that second set looking?
He's looking bad. He's flooding. He hasn't repaired. He's going to take one in the center. Right on the bell.
Ouch.
Oh, with those overrolling right at Fuzzballs, I don't know if he's going to be able to recorrect or if he's going to take one on the nose. Beautiful torpedoes.
Well, it
coming
cost
out of 07.
Indeed, it cost Jones half his health, but he is going to bag the A cap for the first points of the game here. Invader Zim about to duck his stern into the bottom end of B, as the Shimakaze is still very wide over on the 9 line. Already having an impact on the game, though, with those torpedoes.
Fuzzballs took a big hit.
Yeah, I believe Fuzzball's had to burn his DCP, taking a flood
Goodness.
from that torpedo on the nose. So now he's just getting focused.
Conqueror.
Trying to get him to waste those heals early.
That's right. Conqueror already at half HP over here on the 8 line. Well, we see SCCC bagging a cap much quicker than they did in the first game, but they're going to lose B
Lieutenant
as well.
Staggs. Lieutenant Stag's legs just became visible. What's
Yep.
left of them?
Smoke is expiring. Dan was spotted there briefly by bombers. Some few shells go in. As the combo of Zim and Jones does bag the B cap, 07 starts to
and
widen
11 just
their
takes a big
lead.
hit.
Yeah, SCCC not looking too good on the HP trades early on. They're also low on the caps.
Well, they're behind on a cap, and they don't seem to be trading very well over here on the 8-9 line, where the majority of their firepower is at the moment.
Yep, Kebab taking a single dive bomber hit, lit him on fire. He had to pop his DCP, but I believe he's gone dark, sitting at half health, and making his way back to that IJ line.
BFK and potato quality.
For a push.
Where at?
Down on C. Looks like they're at least trying to focus the fire, but
Ooh, some really nice torps coming into B from C on Zim. Zim takes a torpedo as he tries to leave the cap. So they know now that the gearing was kind of over there in that angle somewhere. And rocket planes now coming in for Jones and Zim. I'm betting that Jones will smoke. Let's see if his smoke is available. Doesn't seem to be. Nope, he smokes right there. There it is. He covers his teammate in smoke right away. Some HE shells do come in, but probably not going to be fatal there. They'll get some damage out of it, though.
Fuzzball's just narrowly managing to dodge that torp drop coming in on him. They're really trying to get as many floods, fires, or whatever, waste his heals early so he doesn't have that power to come back later in the game.
Well, and they've paired him up with a Wooster, so good luck getting through that AA, kids. Frice's gearing glimpsed very briefly for the first time this game on the top end of the B cap as they rotate MF Jones's Grozavoy across the FG line. He's going to the bottom end of C, it looks like.
Ooh, big hit on Fuzzballs coming across. Potato Quality's Yamato taking a chunk out of him.
Yep. And here comes Dang Salvo.
Not much there.
That's a no joy on hit.
Yeah, not much there. 7 minutes gone. 07 working out a slow lead here, about 120 points on the strength of their cap advantage. Trading very well early, up a bit on health despite bringing an extra destroyer.
Price is up against this island. I don't know what he's trying to do here at this point. He's not really scouting that much. Looks like he's reversing.
It looks like there's a Wooster north of him that's about to come join him down there. Am I wrong?
Yes. No, you're correct. Revan Raz is going to come in, and he's going to join. I'm guessing that they're waiting to smoke him forward into B cap.
I'd say that's probably likely. Jones now spotted on the bottom end of C right there with his Shimakaze.
SFNL taking a double or possible triple Citadel. I believe that was from Potato Quality. Pulling 75% of his health off out there. He's going to have to reposition quickly.
Now, something that we haven't talked about yet, right? Like this SCCC push around A, down the 2 line, in the long run has some kind of bad connotations here for 07 unless they really put in some effort to slow these guys down. They're going to get pinned in the back corner of the map.
Well, it looks like SFNL is trying to make a move for A now that Fuzzy and Agan have kind of pushed the flank.
Oh! MF Jones eats a torpedo on the stern, down to about 5k now, trying to get back into C. He does get into the cap, but he's very low.
And Revan takes the torpedo in the smoke.
One of the things that's been a consistent very consistent about this tournament, guys, that I've really loved. Torpedoes are...
Aegon taken out.
Ooh.
NV4.
Yep, that's Invader Zim off the board now.
Yep.
One of the things...
Fuzzy is low.
One of the things that I've loved about seeing about this tournament, guys, all day long, is that torpedoes are significantly more impactful than in previous Kings of the Sea.
Absolutely. They're back with a vengeance thanks to air spotting going
Jones
away.
healing in the smoke, taking a rocket strike. Not enough to kill him.
Focus fire.
He's on 1,000 HP in the smoke. His heal's got a couple more ticks. He lands...
Probably under some heavy concentrated fire. He's 6K trying to heal through it, but burning.
Revan is getting out of position and is going to dodge those torps coming into the smoke.
Jones lands at 1,200 HP after his heal ends, as Fryce must be in B.
Yep.
Separatum's Wooster on the bottom end of C popped a radar, but Fryce is not in a position where that radar has him in range.
Another big hit on Fuzzy Collie. He's sub 1,500. He's still visible, so he may not make it out of there once they target.
He's the perfect target for a carrier strike if they can spare the bombs to go back for him, but they've lost sight of him now.
SFNL is entering A, locking it out, buying that precious time.
Halfway mark of the match, 07 clinging to about a 200-point lead here under a tremendous amount of pressure, down a ship. Trading well, though, and there goes Fuzzy Collie.
One random shell from the Yamato.
That's all it takes. I
believe that was blind, too. I believe he was just estimating where he was going to be on the map.
Yep.
Well, when you're dealing with players of this caliber, that's legit.
Lieutenant Dan setting off radar, looking for something, not finding anything.
Potato 69 is near the bottom end of the B cap, but he is not in the cap. He's got some hard island cover. MF Jones now popping a heal, climbing back up over 3,000 HP in his Grozavoy. They look like they're rotating one or both destroyers back to deal with this Montana Henri crap over on the 2-3 line.
Kevin over here, though, that Montana is having a full reverse. I think losing one of his Henri supports really made that a hard push for him, and he knows he's going to be the focus of that HE, so he is second-guessing that decision. SFNL, though, now spotted in the C or A cap. We'll see if they do a quick shift in targeting to get him out, or if they're going to continue hammering that Montana.
Lots of SCCC ships very low on HP. This can fall apart for them in a hurry, just like that. Dank got off a single shot, a single salvo at Dan's legs, who was on 8K, but it may cost Dank his ship. He's way over on the 10 line, all by himself, getting hammered by AP bombs. His last salvo going out at Jake from State Farm. It might be his last salvo in the game, and it is.
And fuzzballs from the cross map shot to help secure it for the team.
Now, if you're 07, that's not a terrible trade, really. I mean, you know, William was probably going out, and he took Dan's legs with him. Did Jake from State Farm take any decent damage out of that salvo?
No.
Okay, well, that's a shame.
Still riding at half health. It's like they decided to focus on the kebab.
Well, like I was noting, they've turned these destroyers around. Now Jones is in a gunfight with the Montana along with the HE. Sorry, the HE spamming Henri down on the I line. And Potato 69 is
rolling. Eigen's getting ready to roll into a full drop torpedoes from Warlord. This is probably going to spell the end for him.
He's all by himself now. Lots of ships focusing on him. Warlord about to bring in the second set of torpedoes.
Yep, his heal and DCP had to be popped on that last one, so he took a flood out of it.
Question is, can you get a salvo
Jones, and that's a kill.
They do get the bomb drop of the rockets on Jones as the Henri bags the Montana. Both teams on 3 kills here. 3 kills? 2 kills? 3 kills. 7 minutes to play on Sea of Fortune. 07 closing in on victory, but not there yet. Still down a cap. But they will win on time very narrowly if they can stay alive. Now, the trouble...
for just 2 seconds.
Well, the trick is I can see Fryce moving into C. His last reported was on the northern edge of C. And by pulling the Shimakaze and everybody back so far south, they don't have anybody near a cap circle except Separatum's Wooster.
Fryce just got spotted for a moment.
Yep, we caught a glimpse of him in the smoke. They're going to have to reposition some forces up here and either get a kill, well, a couple of kills, and or get back on a cap. They've got time, though. They've got 6 minutes and a lead to work with. So if I'm 07, I'm not feeling the pressure just yet. AP drop coming in on Separatum's Wooster. The planes are just melting.
Ooh.
It does, but a few of them do get through.
Yep, they found that soft spot.
Rise is taking Fuzzballs, Revenus, and Jake from State Farm are providing that cover fire, buying that precious time to cap C.
The enemy is about to win.
SCCC owns all the caps now. 120 points down. They're closing that gap very rapidly.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Potato 69, BFK for life, making revolutions due north for BFK and off to the northwest for Potato. Potato's headed for A, spotting the Henri. SFNL's Henri now at that edge of the cap. Bringing in more AP bombs for one of these cruisers. Here we go. They're on Kebab now. Nothing doing there.
Ready to make a drop on
Like,
Fuzzballs.
no hits.
Jake takes a big hit.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
SCCC has very nearly tied this game. They will win in 90 seconds. 5 minutes remain on the overall game timer. But 07 doesn't have that kind of time. They're driving the Yamato into C. Who is that? Potato Quality's Yamato headed for C. I'm sure there's torpedoes out there looking for him as well. Oh, they bagged the Henri.
Going down.
They bagged the Henri, and there's the torpedoes on Potato. He's going to take one on the belt.
BFK turned around starting to push Fuzzballs. He's going to get into
Indeed.
that range where that sunken Citadel's not going to help the Conqueror.
Potato 69 taking a huge rocket strike on the bottom end of A. It does drive him out of the cap. He finds the whoosh. He finds the Hakuryu there. The Hakuryu there. He's got a torpedo strike going in on the Hakuryu. They do
Revan is radared.
They do put Potato into C. That stops the bleeding. Well,
Warlord
slows
coming
the
in with
bleeding.
strike.
Fuzzballs.
about to go down.
Fuzzballs is looking rough. This might be it. BFK knows he can get there,
Concentration on Potato,
and they get him.
and there goes
But they
Potato.
trade the Shima.
Trading ships. 07 clinging to a 20-point lead here.
Haku
Massive
took
torpedo
a
strikes on Mush
massive-
Jr., taking 75% of his health off of
Yep,
him.
I told you guys that was the Shimakaze strike he got off when the Hakuryu was spotted.
Beautiful torpedoes.
BFK now
Only
in the
30
cap.
seconds difference.
Indeed. BFK now in the cap all by himself as an AP bomb drop coming in looking for him in his Henri. He does have fighter cover. No, he doesn't. The fighter cover's over the carrier, keeping the carrier spotted, I guess.
Ooh.
Decent hit on BFK, but he's still in the game.
Shots out on Freiser.
Yep.
Trying to focus him out. There he
Oh!
goes.
I was just fixing to say they're pushing Freise's Henri and they bag him. I'm sorry, Freise's gearing, and they get him. BFK still under some threat as he tries to escape the B cap, though. I think they realize they don't need this cap anymore. Not really.
Mush Jr. though coming in with the torp plane, seeing if
Yep.
he can't get that point gap smaller.
Hakuryu torpedo strike coming in on BFK. That will probably end him. Well, no, he's going to dodge the torpedoes.
Yep.
And the return strike has to veer too far into everybody's AA. I'm not sure there's going to be much of a return strike left.
It only takes one at this point, though.
Well, BFK is healing, but he's got on refire from SFNL coming in. Oh, they bag SFNL! Way
Yep.
over the map of the edge. That's the game, guys. That's it. Somebody had a really nice long-range shot there and all the action that we didn't catch, but wow. Once again, SCCC claws their way back into the game from a deficit, but cannot quite get over the hump.
That game was a lot closer, and I don't know about you guys. I had trouble covering like what was going on where. It was
There's a lot going on. There was a lot going on that game.
Every single flank had some piece of action going.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.